Hello, my name is Yasmin Euphemia, aka Sugar, and I'm here today with.
I am Beverly, aka UK Fluffy Chick, and we are your founder, Sis-Star.
You've been struggling with this for a couple of
I
sessions now.
know, I don't
We
know.
are the
We
founders
are the
of.
founders of Support a Sis-Star network that showcases all the skills and talents that you would like to share with our community. And tonight, this evening, today, we have with us a special sister that we'd like to introduce and showcase to you. And her name is Miss Kiechelle. Hi, Kiechelle.
Hello, I'm Kiechelle.
Hello, Kiechelle.
Would you like me to say a little bit about myself or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Tell us about girl.
So Kiechelle Degale. I have a training company, Key Leadership Training and Development Limited. I'm a trainer. I've been training now for, oh my gosh, my son's like 24 and I've been training way before he was born. So I've been in training and development for many, many, many years. I also have done a bit of teaching. I'm a mental health first aid instructor for mental health first aid England as an independent instructor. I do some coaching as well, some freelance writing. I've got a number of different articles that's been published recently. Um, and also, what else do I do? Training, coaching. um yeah, so and something else I'm sure, but it'll come out once we're speaking. I know. But yeah, so really excited about my work, being self-employed, like fully recently, like jumping straight in, trying to build my brand, grow my company, um developing my speaking engagements, all of those things. So yeah, I'm in a good place and it's a good time. And I'm happy to be here. And thank you so much to you both for inviting me today.
Well,
Excellent. We're
sorry,
pleased
Kiechelle.
to have you.
Miss Sugar, please, let me. I'm excited about you. I really am. I want to be you when I grow up.
Oh my gosh. You guys are so lovely. You guys are so lovely. This is exciting.
Now, all the things you're saying that you do, I want to do all what you're doing.
Oh my gosh. It just welcome on board. I'm growing and you know what? There's gonna be room. There's gonna be room.
All right, Sugar. All right. Go on, Sugar. You're the structured, well-behaved one. Oh, is she frozen?
Oh, I think she's frozen.
Oh,
Oh, she's frozen.
come out of the freezer. Join us back in the heat. Anyway, let me continue
Okay.
in the meantime.
Okay.
So what was your inspiration? Oh, we've lost her now.
Ooh.
She'll
Okay,
come
she's
back
gonna
in a
probably
sec.
come back. Yeah.
Yeah. So what was your inspiration behind, wanting to go into that genre of vocation for you? What was your inspiration?
Inspiration. I like, well, I see my life's mission, doing everything I can to really help to transform individuals, really hopefully try to inspire change, helping people to really move from surviving to thriving. Okay, because I think I meet so many people and we're surviving. We're just trying to get by. We're trying to make ends meet. There has to be more to life than that, you
Absolutely.
know. And I think once we start to learn that, um, we start to develop our skill set, our tool set, our mindset. Once we start to realize that we can do so much more, develop the self-belief, and develop the confidence, and just work on ourselves to get all those things going. Our lives could be completely transformed.
Yeah.
Transform. We hold ourselves back by our
Yeah.
our mindset. We hold ourselves back.
Absolutely.
And I think so. For me, helping somebody to say, I can do that now, helping somebody to feel like they've got like a big boost in their self-esteem, their self-confidence, and their self-belief, and watching somebody blossom.
Yeah.
For me, what can be more, like, what can be more fulfilling?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
that's what it's
Absolutely.
about. And that's what it's about.
Absolutely. Because you two are on your own. You two are on your own. Data said hang up, then it hung up. Okay.
Oh.
So I think we have just been
Okay.
East to be doing a thing. Okay, so
Maybe in a few minutes when she tries again, she'd be able to.
right. So yeah, because that all what you're saying there, I mean, especially since even not say since, even more so since people have been locked into was into lockdown and having to find new ways of finding income, finding themselves, learning about the people around them and surviving with the people around them.
Yes.
So, that what you're doing is, developing mindsets and all these things, I think, because a lot of people had to change vocation.
Exactly.
Some people even wanted to change vocation from before all of this, but don't have that confidence to feel like, because I know like older people, when I say older, I'm saying over 50s, they're not that old, but we tend to think that, wherever we're at, we can't do anything other than what we do because we're too old. A lot, I hear this so much, it's just so annoying. I'm like, age is just
it is just it is really just a number. It's really just a number. And once we start to say we're too old for this and we're too old for that, I mean, again, it's the mindset, isn't it? Exactly. We're putting that out there in the world.
Yes.
And you're absolutely right. The last 2 years, what's it, two is going a bit more, 2.5 years, the whole thing, the pandemic, COVID-19, all of that. People's mental health has taken such a knock. People have been, locked in for so many people have been locked in for so long. Finally, coming back out and everything that's been happening, and so many people have lost their jobs, and now it's kind of like it's that time where it's a time where people starting to come back out, starting to, re-engage back with society. People are, going back into the workplace. Some people are just now realizing they want more from the workplace. There's this great resigned thing that's been happening. People want more. They realize they want to be more fulfilled. They want to, their expectations are different. So I think there's a lot of change that's happening right now, which is a good thing, which is a good thing, because it's not just about the grind. It's not just about working really, really, really hard and just paying bills and making ends meet. So I think it's a good time. It's a good time for change, and that's why I love this industry. An industry where the focus is about self-development. The focus is about the focus is about happiness. The focus is about being fulfilled yourself and being able to do something that can help somebody, but by helping that person, it fulfills me. I mean, what better industry is there to be in?
Absolutely. So my question also is like, okay, yes, it's very fulfilling when you're seeing people blossom, because I do a lot of coaching at work within my workplace, and I've just gone into adult teaching. And for mental well-being, it's just crafting for mental well-being.
Oh, there's no just. That's amazing.
Yeah, right.
That's
but
amazing.
Watching people, just in general, when you're showing someone something and they're getting it, and you can see the joy that they've achieved something.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But in your sector, like you're saying, personal development, coaching, and all of that, is it because at the end of the day, yes, it sounds lovely, it's a wonderful industry, but people still got bills to pay. Is it a lucrative sector to get into, like,
Okay, so if you're good at it, if you're genuine, if people can see that you actually put your heart and your soul and you're doing it for love, trust me, the money is going to follow. And I have replaced my I moved away from teaching adult education a few months ago. And I was working there part-time, been there for 7 years teaching. And my business right now has already replaced my teaching income. So straight away, I'm on the same level, expanding from that.
Okay,
good. So there's a few things that, sometimes I spend my time wisely in, because obviously I'm inundated with free stuff, free requests,
Yeah.
and I have to look at it also. It's also a business, so I'm keen to help and do as much as I can, and work with people who might not have, companies who say, you know, might not have a huge income or whatever it might be. So I spend my time wisely picking what free stuff I'm also going to do, because I need to look at the bigger picture. I need to look at the return on investment with my time.
Right.
You know, if I do something for free for an hour, how, you know, I would like it to benefit me in other ways as well. So it's not, so I still do some of that. So for instance, next week or the week after, I can officially call myself an international trainer. I am doing something. It is, I am donating my time, but the rewards actually is, you know, is amazing. I'm doing training again. I'm getting used to this time zone thing. I'm doing training for the Trinidad and Tobago Miss World.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm from Trinidad originally, Trinidad and
Okay.
Tobago. And for the Miss World. And it just happened all by accident. And again, when I'm kind of logging in about 7 o'clock their time, it's about 12 o'clock our time.
Right. Right.
Okay, so again, a bit of a late one, but then that's absolutely fine, because again, I'm looking at expanding. I've done training all over the UK. I've done training. I've got a lot of training in London. I've done training, you know, Manchester, Birmingham, Leeds. I've traveled all around the UK. I've done training. But I want to do training in other countries now, and this is my first step for doing that.
Okay.
You know, in a different country. So again, really excited about that. Being a mental health first aid instructor, again, that helps me in terms of bringing in income to work, you know, overall, and do some other things. So I've done training for as a mental health first aid instructor, helping people to be mental health first aiders, understanding the signs and symptoms of mental health illness, and learning how to, you know, listen and guide and signpost and all of those things. And I've trained about 260 people in the last couple of years to be mental health first aiders.
Okay.
And a lot, and I've trained, most of them have actually come from the NHS. Okay, so I am kind of actively, you know, going out there, promoting myself, getting clients. I've had a clients that I've been coaching for the last 4 weeks. We've been doing one session a week. Um, I've kind of like teamed up with this amazing group of people, and we're creating a mental health summit
Okay.
over the next few months. So it's me, little old me, and there's a doctor, and there's a dentist, and there's a psychiatrist.
Okay.
And we're going to get together, and we're creating this sort of online session. So there's all these different things in the pipeline. It really is exciting, because, you know, my days is about building my connections,
Right.
looking at, you know, looking at who I could connect with, where I can add value, where I can kind of like try and make a difference. And there's like different groups of people, like
Yeah.
anywhere and
Yeah.
everywhere,
Yeah.
you know. So it's actually a really, really wonderful place to be right now.
Absolutely. It sounds like it is. I said, even just what we do here,
Yeah.
in just researches and trying to find people to invite, I find it quite exciting, because there's
Yes.
so many
Yes.
people doing so many things, got so many skills. I'm enjoying
Yeah.
this. But yeah, but like you're saying, I was thinking of in terms of the, you know, income side of it.
Oh, listen, I couldn't,
Yeah.
it's because then I will just be telling you that I'm running a charity.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, and I'm working somewhere else. Developing my company right now is the
Yeah.
only job I have.
That's great.
And even though people have said to me, okay, you know, like say I was teaching before, like, you know, come back and do some teaching. And I'm like, if I come back anywhere, you need to book my company. I'm coming back as a trainer.
Right. Right.
You know,
Right.
because the only company I'm working for is my company, and my company is going to be paying me. So it's I have thought about all of that.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time I spend a lot of time now developing, you know, the like all the stuff that I need for my company, the processes, the procedures, the policies, all that's, you know, developing right now. I've just been developing my payment you know, sort of like section as well. So I can take all like, you know, credit cards, I can do online payments, I can
Right.
do, you know, a whole different range. So just developing and working on building the company.
Right.
Whereas before I was more developing myself as a trainer
Right.
and going out and training. Now I'm still developing myself because I've just this week I've been doing training on suicide first aid, you
Okay.
know, which is absolutely fantastic. So I can work on delivering you know, delivering training around suicide awareness now.
Okay.
So but I'm spending time developing you know, developing the brand as a
Yeah.
company
Yeah.
as well, not just myself as a trainer.
So if someone was, so it would be like companies would kind of like say book you to
Yeah,
kind of do talks and stuff like that. Is that how it
yes,
goes? Okay.
exactly,
And
exactly.
how do they find you? And
So, well, okay, it's interestingly enough, a lot of times the bookings come straight from LinkedIn, you know. So I don't, you know, I've been growing my LinkedIn for a while now, and it comes straight from LinkedIn. So people come to me from LinkedIn and say, "Oh, I've seen you put a flyer out, or you're promoting this particular training." So sometimes I create like bespoke packages based on like my background. Um, because my background, I've done crisis counseling, I've done clinical hypnotherapy, I've done neurolinguistic programming, um quite, you know, quite psychotherapy. So I've got quite a number of different things in my background, plus I've done leadership development and teaching as well. And hopefully that gives me the background to be able to create all of these like bespoke packages for different
yeah,
organizations, you know. So a lot of times bookings come straight from LinkedIn, or just like like developing my social media footprint. So if somebody just searches for my name, Kiechelle Degale,
right.
everything will be there.
Well, I've seen a young lady that we spoke to. She had oh, what was it called? Something tree. Is it link tree? And then like they have like a QR code and you can scan it and everything for you comes up.
Oh, okay, yes, yes. QR code is quite the in thing now, isn't it? Because
Mm,
it's so handy, you
yeah,
know. So and it's quick response code, I think. And it's just literally scan it with your phone. But again, sometimes somebody, I mean, I know still a lot of people are still quite not aware of what that actually is and
yeah,
what it means,
yeah,
you know. So it's nice to have the option, obviously, of having that, but obviously having you know, a good old, you know, flyer with information as well for,
yeah.
you know, for some people. So
I'm
it's
old
just
school. I
kind
like,
of,
yeah, I
yeah.
like paper.
But and even a printed flyer that you can pick up. Sometimes you
Yeah,
want to pick up and hold something
yeah,
and
that's
look at
it.
it, you know.
I put it on my notice
Exactly.
board and it's always there to remind me about that particular
Exactly.
thing.
Well, it's all about inclusive, isn't it? You got to
Yeah.
cover it. You got to cover it for everybody.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
So okay, so I've got who you are and what you're
Hmm.
doing and where you're at with it.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in the future? Where would you like to be in the future?
Um, in the future, do you know what? I don't have like I just want to keep doing and keep enjoying doing what I love to do, and how that grows and how that develops. And you know, is sometimes, you know, sometimes we can set goals and say in 2 years I want this, in 5 years I want this, in
Yeah,
10 years I want this. Sometimes it just, life doesn't just, it kind of just
yeah.
doesn't work like that,
No,
you
no.
know. So I am saying, so looking at the future, I want to continue what I'm doing until I can't do it anymore because I love it.
Yeah,
You know, I don't see it as, you know, like going out and just doing some hard work and going home tired at the end of the day. Yes, it can be hard work at times, but I just love what I do, and I want to grow my company, you know, grow my business. I want to expand and grow. I would love to be training and working in a range of different countries because I love people. I love being around people. I love diversity
yeah,
in all its aspects. And I think I learned so much, and it brings so much to me, so much richness to me and my understanding, my background, working with people from across the board, you
yeah,
know. So I just want to keep doing what I love to do, And let that surprise me in next year this time. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll be checking in on you, to see.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah, so we're here today with Kiechelle Degale, who is a coach, personal developer, mental health first aider, all kind of things. Yeah, just check out her social media. Yeah, and yeah, so Kiechelle, it's been such a pleasure.
I loved it. Thank you.
When I grow up,
so much.
I love what you're doing. That's the kind of, yeah. And I saw, if you check out her social media, I see like you've got this volunteering opportunities.
Yes.
So
yes.
You want to touch a little bit on that before?
So I'm because I'm trying to grow right now. I'm looking for a few volunteers, just for a few hours a week. It could be 2 hours, it could be 4 hours, but somebody who has a passion to grow, a passion for personal development. And I've got a poster that explains all the different types of roles, and obviously, there's going to be a lot of perks as well. There's going to be free training. Any type of travel would be paid for. Everything would be covered. So just so anybody's thinking about, I want the opportunity to develop further, come on board.
That's right.
Come on board.
That's right. Absolutely excellent. Wonderful. Well done. Unfortunately, we lost Sugar earlier. And I'm sure, because she's a admin, she's the editor, she's all of the behind the scenes person, all of that. So when she's doing the edit, she'll be thoroughly surprised that I actually caught everything without waffling off. Last time I was creaming foot. I'm not creaming foot. I'm sitting down, very professional, asking questions. Yeah, but it was like, once again, it's been such a pleasure. And
pleasure for me as well.
I'll be watching, I'll be in touch, and yeah, hope what you're doing, what you're doing will grow from strength to strength. And
thank you.
What you're doing.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for having me here.
All right, then I'm gonna wrap it up right there.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, take care. Lovely speaking.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.